another Pigsy video. Do another little drive one, I guess. Take you for a spin. Now today's a Sunday, so I don't see much traffic, especially in the morning. But however, you should always stay alert. There's all sorts of things around here. Like a car in the middle of the road that I want moved. What's going to happen? The click off. Coming down, but it's not coming down too fast behind me. There you've got a car ahead, and we've got a car reverse on the right. A bunch of pigeons that want to get killed. There we go. So, always with a junction check coming down and so on. It's all straightforward. It's all about having the right habits as well. Clear any water and moisture and all the sorts of stuff that's leaked down from the hood as you drive. So I'm rolling it because the car's not going very fast. I have popped it into 4th gear, but it's still not going very fast. Sometimes when it's quieter, you can get to see some of the hazards more clearer, because it can vary a bit. So even though you can go up to 30 miles an hour, you may choose not to. At the moment, this is 25. I was going about 28 a second ago. I'm approaching a roundabout, so I don't want to bomb it across. So I'm looking very carefully, and then I'm looking to my left. You can see this bus coming down, but he's fine. He knows I'm there. Now I'll put it back up to 4. I dropped to the 3rd line across the roundabout because I knew I wasn't stopping. But I reduced it so that if it did suddenly have to slow, it wouldn't have done a major effect on the speed of the car, because if you're in the wrong gear, it will clunk a bit. Unless you've got you need reasonable reactions. You just switch it into an easier gear and then it's fine. But if you get caught out in a sort of like a bit of a hill, some kind of an obstacle, then it might be the last thing you'd be thinking about. Maybe gear changes. It might be how am I going to get through this obstacle? So like here, that part I slowed down. I just let it roll from a point, and then I just had my foot hover over the brake. So if necessary, I could brake to slow it down a bit. It's not icy weather, but if it was slippery weather, then you'd want to go a lot slower approaching that, because basically you can feel the suspension. As I went around the corner, I felt it sort of pull to one side slightly. On icy road, that means a spin. So no, you don't want that. I mean, I used to ride a motorbike, and so you kind of get a good sense of So I need to indicate to the right here because there's extra road. So obviously you see a lot of energy got lost on the turn. That's because it went into the suspension as I turned around at such a sharp angle. So yeah, so I used to ride a motorbike a bit like a chap in front really, just a scooter really, a 125. The main thing you're quite used to slippery surfaces, and on occasions you'll slip. Also you become extra aware of things like wet weather and stuff like that. I think for any drivers learning to drive, it's quite a good way to get your road experience in. Because when I passed my test, I mean, I had only 2 minor faults, and that was accelerating quite fast from a junction into a faster place. It wasn't a big issue. I was just a bit nervous as well. And also, I dropped from a higher gear to a lower gear coming to this roundabout, and I did it a little bit too soon because I knew it was coming up, and I mainly only did it in like second and third. I went round this roundabout because I was in fourth, and I was travelling at a good speed down there. When I dropped it right down, I think it might have dropped into second. I don't know. I think or third. Something happened, but he sort of like, well, why did you just drop the gears? So it was. So that was only 2 things, but yeah, that was it. Passed first time, only had 2 minor faults. So, but with the minor faults though, you kind of are very much aware of it. I mean, some of it still exists. Like I might be a little bit impatient, so I just got to remind myself to be patient over things. So right, drop it into second, slow it down, indicate to the right, looking right up the road, looking over to the other one, just in case somebody's just flying along without any consideration. And then over to this side here, and then I accelerate quickly to get my speed back up. Going up a hill, so the hill's going to be throwing my weight backwards. I think you referred to something in the past as momentum. It's kind of more like a kind of kinetic type force, like gravity, and that either works for you or against you in a car. When you're on the flats, it's an even distribution. But if it's going like forward, say you're in second gear and you're going and the force is pushing you forward down the hill, you could let it roll, and then you could pretty much accelerate from second gear. But if you was on the hill, you get a reverse effect. Or if you're sort of like hovering in on, this is interesting roundabout, because you say to yourself, well, should I be on the left or should I be on the right of the bit? So you kind of hover a little bit between the two, but it would be quite tight for 2 vehicles to get around that. Like I said, quite small ones. So yeah, I mean, on hills you can do this thing whereby you're in first gear and you go up it, and you kind of, if you're really careful with the acceleration and you sort of clutch control, then basically you can sort of like hover in the spot but be revving. So yeah, this is a fun part. Go up to 50. So yeah, but the only issue with that is that you've got to be quite quick on your handbrake, because if it's a steep hill and you lose a bit of control and say it cuts out, then you've got to whack it on, because you've got to brake quick, because there might be somebody behind you. The last thing they want is you doing that. Ideally, if someone's behind you, you just do your normal handbrake start. So that's a lot more safer than playing a game. So yeah. So I'm just under 50 actually. I mean, for a turn, and see this bend here, you don't really want to be hitting that at 50. Well, you can do, but you have to make adjustments for what might be coming as well, and just be quite close to the inside basically. So if you drop it, I dropped off the accelerator, green light as well. When that sign come up, you drop off the accelerator, and it actually dropped me down to 30, just rolling along at kind of the casual speed without putting the acceleration into the mix. So yeah, so this is where you want to be at. I'm gonna do a bit of a refuel as well, and I'll probably get some breakfast actually. So we're indicated there, we look at the back window, we slow down. We get into a nice spot. Always know where your fuel cap is, helps. So we can get that on. And then roll, so you're right in line with the petrol cap. Nice. And I will get back to you shortly. Okay. So I paid for my fuel. I got my food. Right, so we're going to stick in first for now. So I've got to approach here into the mouth of the petrol station. And I want to make sure there's no cyclists and stuff. I indicate where I'm going and get also the speed bearings of what's behind me. Now he's turned to the side, but some people might actually move off from that, creating confusing information. So we've probably got down here. Because we need if it was a steeper hill entering that, it might have been a bit of a problem. So what's the best place? Probably here actually. I can always move out and so I'm just reversing in. Should I have indicated? Yeah. See, I was more interested in the manoeuvre than the actual indicating. So right, so like I say, I got my coffee and I'm going to chill out and have a coffee for a bit.